Hello everyone, my name is Martin Padilla, NRHA Reiner Trainer. We're here today to share with you our knowledge. We're looking forward to work with you guys and give you some tips. Today we're going to be talking about circling, how to circle a horse properly and how to set him up for succeed. One of the things that we do here in our program, we divide the circles in 4 different stages. We'll prepare the horse mentally, we prepare the horse well guided. Also, we prepare the horse body control, and then also we will make sure the horse understands the speed. So we bring those horses along stage by stage until they come to be a solid into the maneuver and they know how to perform a circle. Follow us and we're going to have some demonstration in a minute to share with you guys. Okay, so as we're speaking about the 4 stages that we do, we're going to go ahead and start with a mental preparation. We want to make sure our horses concentrate on us. We want to make sure our horse always is looking for a cue I commanded. As today we picked this 3-year-old filly that she's been in our program for 10 months. You know, to me it doesn't matter if you riding that horse 2-handed or 1-handed, the purpose is the same. You got to make sure the horse is mentally connected with you. I don't like to protect our horses from doing something wrong or making mistakes, because when they're making mistakes, I'll be able to make a correction and the horse learn from the mistakes. So I want to show you a little bit of what we do, a mental preparation here. And for example, today we're just going to do the circles. But at the beginning of the circles, I'm not going to worry about the circles. It's all mental preparation. And we're going to go like that, stage by stage. So the first thing that I do, I never want to try to have my horse in a box where I'm confining my horse and say, don't do that, do this. I know what I want. She doesn't know what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and she start figuring out what I want. So we're going to go ahead and start. You can start at the walk. It's a very simple exercise. So you can start at the trot. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading the ears. To be a mental preparation, I got to make sure that I read every single part of their body. For example, when the ears don't go forward, that means she's thinking about something else outside of the box. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I'm just going to take a hold of it and redirect my horse. Now, if I feel that stride start increasing and that stride is going faster, I'm going to pick him up and redirect my horse. All the time, I'm going to use the word or the technique redirecting to get her attention. Just want to get her attention. That's all I want. I know what I want. I want to create a perfect circle. She doesn't know. Mentally, she comes here and she goes, okay, let's go play. So I'm going to redirect her again, and I'm going to be reading their body parts. The shoulders, I'm going to read the hind legs and see where they're at. Like for example, right now the shoulder is leaning that way. I'm going to pick them up and redirect them to the outside a little bit. And then continue with my circle. Only thing I'm going to do is get her attention, that she mentally start thinking about me. There he goes. I'm not going to force it to frame him up. Pick him up, redirect him to the outside, continue with my circle. She goes outside of my box. I'm going to go ahead, steer in, redirect them, continue with my circle. Just a new direction. And once I feel like my horse is getting hooked mentally and thinking about me, and then I'm going to go ahead and increase her step. There you go, just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take him into the lope and see where we're at. Like I said, right now I'm just kind of going around this area. It's a lot better to control in the small area to begin with it. It's a lot easier. And then I'm going to go ahead and challenge into a big area. I know that I want a circle like we're talking about. We're trying to perform a circle. Before we perform the circle, let's get a mental already. So we're kind of going to go a little bit all over the place in the arena. And we're going to use the same terms and the same technique. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I started here, but I'm not going to worry about the circle. I'm gonna go ahead, I feel like she's distracted, I'm gonna go ahead and turn and go on the straight line. Whenever I'm going along the straight line, if she's distracted, I'm gonna go ahead and turn, put them in the straight line position. I'm gonna do all kind of figure eight just to get her mentally ready with me. Time to time, I'm gonna help him with my inside hand. Like I said, this filly is a 3-year-old. It came late. It came behind their program. I've been riding in 2 hands, one-handed. This is probably the 7th time that I rode it one-handed. So before I start worrying about the circle, I'm gonna make sure my horse is listening to me, mentally is hooked with me, and I can guide it in any direction that I want. I'm not gonna ask him for her face, to give me her face, to be soft and all that. I just want to let him look. When she gets too close to the rail, I'm gonna go ahead and steer him in a little tight circle, help him out a little bit with the inside rein, just to say, hey, pay attention here, we're working, feel my reins. As soon as she gets distracted, I'm gonna go ahead and redirect him, like right there. I redirected him. There we go. There we go. Now she's hooked. Mentally, she's hooked with me. She's not too close to the rail. She's not in a straight line position. She's running, she's loping the circle between my hands and my reins, but also she's reading my body. So she doesn't have any distraction whatsoever. If anytime it shows up, I'm gonna go ahead, like right there, it show up, I'm gonna go ahead and redirect them. This exercise I'm gonna do on the Bailey Basics, at the trot, at the lope. Like I said, this is what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for mental, that she is connected with me. There you go. And I'm talking, and everybody knows that when you're riding, you're talking, there's a lot of distractions. But you know what? It doesn't matter. When you show, it's going to be a lot of public. It's going to be noises, tractors, dogs, like we saw in the futurity. So then I'm going to come back here, redirect them again. Going to come back here, redirect them again. Just going to let her find her spot. I'm gonna come back here, redirect them again. It's an old horseman said that don't protect them from making a mistake. Let them make the mistake and then fix it. For example, right here, let them get closer to the rail, and then I say, hey, get off the rail. But I'm not gonna go ahead and say, no, don't go to the rail, don't go to the rail. No, she can go to the rail many times she wants, but I'm gonna correct him every time she does it, so you're gonna let him make a mistake first. Same thing, if she leans to the inside, like right there, she leaned to the inside by herself, I'm gonna pick him up and say, nope, I'm gonna redirect you to the outside. There you go, just hooked. I'm gonna reward him for that. There. So anyways, in the daily basics, that's what you're looking for. You want to make sure your horse is connected to you mentally before you start any type of hard training or any type of maneuver. Because if the horse doesn't understand and is not having the same idea that you haven't, there's no way in the world you're going to make her believe that that's exactly what you want. You want to make sure that you and your horse is on the same page before you start increasing any type of pressure or speed or any type of performing training. All right, so I hope this is going to help you guys, and we're going to follow up with the next tip here.